G Facarja agus fáil go park hickam in Nún Droma agus fáil go clé cheanna Simán am nóir bí Hiberdarn idir Anna Glownaran ó Hiberdarn here agus Moycarkey Borris or Hiberdarn Law. Welcome to the Tipperary County Minor B hurling final between West Tipperary's Arravale Rovers wearing the black and amber and Moycarkey Borris of Mid Tipperary wearing the red and gold. We're here in Dundrum and the rain has stopped. It was lashing there about 20 minutes ago, but thank God we have lovely dry weather now. The teams are lining up. There's one change on the Arravale Rovers team, but there was no changes on the Moycarkey Borris team. So here we go, the Arravale Rovers team. Sahul, Patrick O'Donnell, Lena Long Coolaha, Iverdo, Shane Maher, Iver 3, Eamon Ryan, August Iver Cahar, Andrew Richardson, Lena Lachulaha, Iver Cuig, Peter Ryan, Iver Shea, Donahiki, August your change, Iver the Shock Jake, Jack English is changed for Pádraig Russell. Lorna Parker, Iver Hooked, Captain of Forna, Niall Sharp, August Iver Ben Ryan, Lena Lathosahe, Iver Day, Caleb Malai Hickey, Iver Hen Jake, Raymond Kelly, August Iver Doig, Gavin O'Mara, August Lena Lantosahe, Iver 3 Jake, Adam Dunn, Iver Cara Jake, Evan Hawkins, August Iver Cuig Jake, Owen Lonergan. Their management team manager Brian Jones and their selectors Eddie Maroney, Richie Lohan, and recognize those three names as they were the managers of their county under 14 B title in 2017, to which 14 of the current minor panel today were on that team. Shane Maher, who was cornerback today, was captain there. This Arravale Rovers team is no stranger to a county final. Last year they were in the county final against Borris. There's 15 players still left over from last year's minor finals lost to Borris. They lost 114 to 1-9, with 12 of them on today's starting team. Missing, of course, is talisman Johnny Ryan, who scored 1-5 in that match. Arravale Rovers, of course, have only one ever minor B title to their name, 2012, and no minor A titles. So today will hopefully be for Arravale Rovers. Anyway, a great day if they can win. Okay, on to Moycarkey Borris. Sahul, Tristan McCormick Ryan, Lena Lawn Coolaha, Iverdo, Thomas Whelan, Iver 3, Kyle Ryan, August Iver Carr, Andrew Kavanagh, Lena Lachulaha, Iver Cuig, Liam Hayes, Iver Shea, Kyle Shelley, the captain of Forna and their top scorer throughout the year, August Iver Schacht, Carl Corcoran, Lorna Parker, Iver Hooked, Owen Sheridan, August Iver Nay, Stephen Walsh, Lena Lathosahe, Lewis Carney, Iver Day, Iver Henjake, Joe Mara, August Iver Doig, Joe Egan, August Lena Lantosa, Liam O'Mara, Iver 3 Jake, Bill Flanagan is Iver Car Jake, August Iver Cuig Jakes, Andrew Alexander O'Shea, their management team, Christy Clancy, along with John Costigan and Anthony Graham. You may notice the name Kevin Hayes as the mentor there. He was the mentor for their minor final in 2018. Moycarkey won the mid under 16B in 2009 last year and reached the under 16 county final, losing to Cashel. 7 of those players are starting today, and everyone bar one of the players on the bench are featuring today. So that's a very, very young Moycarkey Borris team. Most of them were under 16 last year. So that could prove decisive in today's final. However, they are no strangers to a county final, so they will have learned from last year's loss as well as Arravale Rovers. They won the 2018 County Minor A final. They have only 2 players left over from that County Minor A success, as Kyle Ryan, fullback, and Kyle Shelley, of course, the captain, who is, of course, taking the freeze and is their top scorer as well. He does it all, and he's a fantastic player as well. Well, Moycarkey Borris are no strangers to winning in a county minor. They've won 6 county titles, 5 in the A and 1 in the B. Their last A, of course, 2018, and their last B in 2007. Well, the referee for today's game is Noel Cosgrave of Marlfield, home to the great, of course, Theo English, who turned 90 earlier this year. Theo English, the great player there. And just coming up on 12 o'clock. It is 3 minutes to 12. The match will be starting off fairly soon, as we can see the Arravale Rovers team in their team huddle, while Moycarkey are doing their last minute warm-ups. And there are the referees and the linesmen. Well, there is quite a bit of crowd here from the families involved. The families are allowed to come along here, but only one parent, I believe, is allowed to come along. There's about 100 people here, I'd say. And it's fairly even between Arravale Rovers and Moycarkey Borris. Even though we're in Kickham Park in Dundrum, it's in West Tipperary, it is not a home game for Arravale Rovers. This pitch is very, very wide and, of course, welcomes open hurling, which both teams, if you've seen them throughout the year, have been proponents of. Well, in the semi-final, Arravale Rovers beat Silvermines 121 to 15 points, leading 114 to 10 points at half-time. Both 111 to no score after 25 minutes. Clare came back and only lost by 8 points. But Moycarkey Borris, of course, with that great start, Arravale Rovers will not want to make the same mistake as Clare did in the semi-final. They've scored, of course, 118 to 110 to Moycarkey. Moycarkey have had a kind of a tough route to this final. They had a really tough group. They had Thurles Sarsfields, Gortnahoe and Lockmore and Upper Church Dunban in there, losing to Lockmore and drawing with Gortnahoe. So it wasn't an easy route for them. They beat Lockmore in the semi-final before beating Upper Church Dunban in the mid-final. For Arravale Rovers, they topped their group, beating both Emily Tracy's and Clownalty Rossmore before beating Galtee Rovers Aerogannacarty in the West semi-final, thanks to a last-minute winner from the goalkeeper Patrick O'Donnell before beating Clownalty concisely in the West final. And of course, they beat Silvermines, the great hurling club there from the north, in the south in the county semi-final. Well, I said, changes on the Moycarkey team. There's one change on the Arravale Rovers team. If you are only tuning in now, Jack English starts at wing back over the shock jig number 17 instead of Paddy Russell. And Paddy Russell wearing the number 27 jersey, if I'm to be told. And the players are lining out. It is sure to be an open game, and with the weather like this, hopefully staying dry and sunny. And there's already a couple of shove started between the halfback. And as you hear, the crowd here is ready and willing to go, and so are the players. To me here, the great Tipperary football stalwart. He is on the camera today, and they're throwing in, and on the ball already is already a ruck, and the halfback Donahiki gets rid of the ball and he sends it into the corner. That's a great ball, and he rises it up the corner forward, and it's a great shot, and it's off the post, and the corner back is there, and he gets it. That's a fantastic clearance. And it's out over the sideline for a line ball to Arravale Rovers. And Niall Sharp, of course, taking the sideline cut. That's a great cut. And he gives it in, and the back is out in front. And it's a great turn. He has him. And that's a great clearance. And onto the ball is number Joe Egan, and it's a free. And Joe Egan from Moycarkey Borris wins a free. No. Moycarkey Borris have a free from the 145. And the centre back, Kyle Shelley, their talisman here from Moycarkey Borris, is going to send it in. And he sent it in. And it has reached the corner, and the both teams jump over it. And onto the ball. And he has the ball still. And he nearly overcarried it there, but Moycarkey Borris have won the ball. And he sends it in. And it is over the bar. That's a great score. Moycarkey's Stephen Walsh. And we have the opening score here in this County Minor B final. And the ball is sent in long again. That's a brilliant win. That's a fantastic win. And he has the ball and he's won a free. Owen Lonergan has scored quite a few points in this county championship. He has scored 111, including a goal in the semi-final. And Arravale Rovers have the free, and taking the free is number 14, Evan Hawkins. Evan Hawkins took the frees in the county semi-final and the West final. And he was very accurate in those 2 days. And he sends it in. And it's high, and it is over the bar. And that is a point for Evan Hawkins, and we're all level here in Dundrum. Well, if the scores are going to come fast like that, then we are in for an exciting and close county final. The referee has a problem with the halfback of Moycarkey Borris. And we're back. And the goalkeeper pokes it along and into the crowd of players. And it's a great rise. And there was a rucking in the middle of the field. And number 12. And Moycarkey Borris have it. That's a great ball in from Owen. And he rises up and the full forward, Bill Flanagan. Bill Flanagan would send the ball in. And that's a fantastic point from Bill Flanagan. Under pressure there from the backs, but he was able to get that ball over the bar. And the Arravale Rovers goalie, Patrick O'Donnell, a fantastic puck. And he will send it along again. And that's a brilliant ball to Adam Dunn. And Adam Dunn loses the ball, and it's onto the centre back, Kyle Shelley again, but he loses in the ruck. And Adam Dunn's trying to win that ball again, and he does. He's after rising the ball up. And it's out over the line for a Moycarkey Borris line ball. And Kyle Shelley taking this sideline cut, a fantastic cut of a ball. And the referee has called a halt to play. And Rovers not back far enough. If there's one player that is consistent from line balls, of course, we've seen it is Kyle Shelley. He'll have no problem taking that one again and making it just as good. And that's another great cut. I sent the ball, it's a great touch, but it's gone to Niall Sharp. And they sent the ball in, brilliant win of the ball by Liam Hayes. And that's a brilliant ball. And then there's a fight in midfield. That's a brilliant play by Joe. And now we're on to Stephen Walsh. Stephen Walsh from midfield has the ball. He's surrounded by Arravale Rovers players, put under pressure. That's a great win from Niall Sharp. And Niall Sharp sends the ball into the middle of the field to the number 10, Caleb Malloy Hickey. And Caleb's on the ball. He gets the ball. That's a brilliant play. And he's hooked. He was a brilliant hook by the Moycarkey Borris halfback. That's a great ball in. And there's another fight for the ball, number 27, of course, on the ball. And that ball has gone out for a Moycarkey Borris throw in. I didn't know. It didn't seem that it was pure concise with the linesman. He had the better view of it. And again, Kyle Shelley taking this sideline puck again. And it's another brilliant sideline cut. And he sends it into the danger area. But Arravale Rovers come out with the ball, and that's a brilliant clearance. On the ball now, and number 9, Stephen Walsh from Moycarkey Borris on the ball a lot so far in this match. And he sends the ball in. But Arravale Rovers come away, or do they? No, number 8 for Moycarkey Borris, Owen Sheridan. He's on the ball and he hand passes it off. And Liam O'Mara's on the ball, but he sends it in. And Andrew Alexander O'Shea, and he gets the ball out for a 65. And already Moycarkey Borris are putting the Arravale Rovers backline under pressure. The Arravale Rovers full backline have been fantastic throughout this year. They've conceded no goals in all of their matches, and they have only conceded 7 points in the entire championship. That's a fantastic record for the full backline. Of course, that full backline made up of Andrew Richardson, Shane Maher, and Eamon Ryan. John Paul Lohan started in a few matches earlier, but today he is injured, so he will not be taking part in this match. And Kyle Shelley, the free taker, but also taking the 65s. And we have a player down on the field, number 11, Joe Maher of Moycarkey Borris. He's being attended to by the physio. And he does look like he is in a lot of pain. And there are a couple of players warming up on the Moycarkey Borris sideline, just in case Joe Maher can't continue. Well, the man that is marking Joe Maher, of course, Donagh Hickey, Tipperary Intercounty Minor. Fantastic player, and he's been very, very consistent in this championship. Also, very little off him from play. The most scores have come from frees. And it really does look like that Joe Maher is in serious pain here. But the crowd gone silent here, of course, in Dundrum. Very important player, especially in the aerial ball for Moycarkey Borris, and he is limping. That's not a good sign for Moycarkey Borris. And it's looking like that he will have to come off, unfortunately, and that's not what you want to see in a county final, especially a minor, where you only get a few bites of the cherry. And Joe Maher is coming off, and the sub, number 20, Joey Ryan, is coming on instead of him. Joey Ryan has made a number of appearances as a sub today, this year, for Moycarkey Borris. And Kyle Shelley takes the subsequent 65 and he puts it over the bar. And Kyle Shelley's first point of the day, adding to his impressive tally throughout the year. And we will restart play again as the goalkeeper, Patrick O'Donnell, will send the ball down the field. And he sends it down, but the only player there is an Arravale Rovers man. And Moycarkey Borris have it. And that's a brilliant hook. And the Arravale Rovers forwards putting the Moycarkey Borris backs under pressure. Where Moycarkey Borris able to get rid of it, and it is Colin Corcoran on the ball. And he gets rid of it. That's a fantastic win by Shane Maher. And Niall Sharp gets rid of it again. And he sends the ball up. That's brilliant from Adam Dunn. Adam Dunn beats his man. And Dunn is on the ball. And he sends it in. And that is a fantastic score from Adam Dunn. Adam Dunn has been Arravale Rovers' goal scoring phenom today in this championship. He has scored 3 goals. And that is his 9th point at the championship. He has scored some very important scores for Arravale this year as the ball is sent back in. That's a brilliant win by Niall Sharp again. That's a brilliant ball in. And Adam Dunn on the field again. He slips, but he keeps the ball in. And that's a brilliant ball onto the centre forward, Raymond Kelly. Raymond Kelly onto the ball now. And Kyle Shelley surrounds him and onto Adam Dunn again. Will he score 2 in a row? And he does. Adam Dunn has scored his 2nd point. And Arravale Rovers are leading here. 3 points for Moycarkey Borris. And no, sorry, it's a draw. It's a draw. It's 3 points apiece. And Moycarkey Borris in the ball again. That's a brilliant ball into Andrew Alexander O'Shea. He doesn't get a first time. He's been put under pressure. And he has the ball. And he sends the ball in, but there's a bit of ructions. And it's number 10, Lewis Carney. And he puts the ball over the bar. And Moycarkey Borris. And it is 4 points to 3 to Moycarkey Borris. And the ball is sent in again. And he kicks the ball ahead. That is Owen Lonergan. And there it's pushing the back by Arravale Rovers number 15, Owen Lonergan. And Moycarkey Borris choose to take the free quickly and send it in. And it's contesting the air, and that's a brilliant bat down. And Niall Sharp is on the ball again. He has been on the ball quite a few times. And it's a brilliant block. And the ball is out. And the linesman says it is a line ball to Moycarkey Borris. There's a disagreement here between both sides. And the referee changes the lines' mind, and it is a line ball to Arravale Rovers with Niall Sharp taking the line ball. That's a great cut, and he spotted the run in the middle of his midfield partner, Ben Ryan. But here and Raymond Kelly on the ball again. And he sends the ball in, and it is over the bar. Raymond Kelly has levelled proceedings here in Dundrum. It is 4 points apiece. And the ball is sent in high into the midfield, and players kiss it again. And Moycarkey Borris on the ball, number 7, Cathal Cochran, but it's gone out over the sideline for a Rovers line out, a line ball. Now, it is Niall Sharp again. Right in front of us here in the stand. That's a great cut. And a brilliant touch, but Moycarkey Borris are first to it, and the cornerback, Andrew Kavanagh, is fouled, and it's another free to Moycarkey Borris. Kyle Shelley sends the ball in again. And there's a mix-up, but Moycarkey Borris come away with the ball, number 13, Liam O'Mara. And he sends it in. That's another brilliant point for Liam O'Mara. That's 5 points to 4, and some fantastic scores being taken here today. 9 scores being taken, and 8 of them from play. And that's half-back line of Moycarkey Borris under pressure from the Arravale Rovers half-forward line, and Moycarkey Borris win the ball and send it in again. And the number 10, Lewis Carney, loses the ball there, and Niall Sharp comes away with it. Rovers have the ball, and he is fouled. The Moycarkey Borris half-back line have found themselves quite under pressure from the half-forwards, so they're working hard. The Arravale Rovers half-forward line have been working tremendously well in trying to win the ball and put the backs under pressure, not giving them easy clearances and easy balls to win. And now Evan Hawkins on the ball again, taking the free for Arravale Rovers. And he sends it in. And it is over the bar. And we're in the restart. It is 5 points apiece here, and it's all level. Another contested ball in the middle of the field, but no one has won it yet. And Niall Sharp on the ball again, beating his men, beating both midfielders. He centered himself, and he sends the ball over the bar, and that is another brilliant score for Arravale Rovers, the first score today for the captain, Niall Sharp. Niall Sharp has scored 117 in this championship. That is his 17th point of the year. He has been very consistent, and scoring 117 from midfield is a brilliant achievement. And it is 6 points to 5 to Arravale Rovers. Some brilliant points being taken from play already today. And the goalkeeper sends the ball in, and it is read well. And Shane Maher. And Shane Maher is fouled. And the referee not too happy with that from the Moycarkey Borris back. And now Niall Sharp taking the free. And that's a brilliant ball in, and fantastic run by Owen Lonergan. He beats his man, and he turns round and he turns back the back on him, but he's able to get the shot away. But it is a wide, and it is the first wide today in this county final after nearly 15 minutes. That is fantastic shooting from both teams. Only one wide so far. And we already have another battle in midfield. That could be the most important part of today's game, the battle in midfield between the two teams, who can gain possession from the puck out. And Arravale Rovers on the ball again. And Moycarkey Borris on the ball, but Kyle Shelley tries to get it away. But again, the Arravale Rovers half forwards in midfield, putting the Moycarkey Borris backs under pressure. The Arravale Rovers pressure there, and we have to throw in at it. And it is fairly physical, and Niall Sharp wins the ball. And he sends it in, and the ball is high. And it is over the bar. And that is a great score from the throw-in. Again, as I said, the contesting in the middle of the field will be so important today. And our Rovers extend their lead to 2 points, 7 points to 5. And the ball is in again. And Shane Maher misses the ball, but he's unable, and is also unable to rise it up. And he nearly slips there as he gives away a line ball to Moycarkey Borris. And sideline cut is the number 13, Liam O'Mara. He's already scored from the sideline already this year. Will he score again? That's a brilliant cut. And it sent the ball into the danger area. And our Rovers aren't able to deal with it. And Moycarkey Borris, that's a great hook. That's a fantastic hook. And our Rovers get the ball away. That's that full back line that haven't conceded a goal yet. And our Rovers win the ball. And number 12, Gavin O'Mara, who's made appearances in sub, and he's starting today in the county final. He's been taken on by his man, Liam Hayes. And he needs to turn around. He's forced to turn back. And that's a brilliant block by the number 7, Al Corcoran. And our Rovers will to win the ball back. The ground, says the referee. And brilliant, important defensive plays from both sides of the field. A great hook at one end and a great block at the other. Two very, very important defensive moves there. And that's a brilliant ball from Kyle Shelley to send it in. And the touch is bad. And Arravale Rovers have not won the ball cleanly. And number 13, Liam O'Mara, scores his second point of the day. And Moycarkey Borris have brought it back to a point. A very important part of the game there. Two very important plays that ended up in a Moycarkey Borris score. And of course we have the water break halfway through this first half. The score so far is 7 points to Arravale Rovers, 6 points to Moycarkey Borris. Some great points being taken from play and some very, very intense play in midfield from both sets of teams. As I said, that could be a very important decisive factor on who wins this game. The ball not being cleanly won in midfield between both managed to get the upper hand in that area of the field. We might see them succeed here today. Well, it is 6 points to Moycarkey Borris in the semi-final. They were 1-11 to no score after 25 minutes. Arravale Rovers able to score 7 points. Arravale Rovers have not been able to stop teams scoring in the first half. However, they are a second half team in terms of scoring. In the second half, their backs seem to up their game, and the scores are few and far between for the teams that play Arravale Rovers. And the water break has ended due to the coronavirus. Everyone has to have their own water bottle, of course. There is no water, no Meirishke allowed onto the field. And the referee will start proceedings again, as there will be a puck out for Arravale Rovers. Patrick O'Donnell has the ball, and he's looking for a free man. He's not too happy with it. And he sends the ball in long again, but there to get the ball is the Moycarkey Borris half-back line, half-forward line, Joe Egan. And Joe Egan's being contested, but he still has the ball. And he gives the ball into the centre, but the touch is poor. It was a hospital pass, and number 5, Liam Hayes, misses the ball for Arravale Rovers, and Moycarkey Borris are able to get it. Number 14, Bill Flanagan. And Bill Flanagan sends over Moycarkey Borris's first wide of the day. Some great shooting. Only 2 wides after 15 minutes and 13 scores. It shows you how accurate the forwards are today. And the game is restarted. And the ball is missed, but it is collected by Raymond Kelly, who is being pursued by Kyle Shea. He sends the ball in to Owen Lonergan. Owen Lonergan being hassled and harried. Arravale Rovers not able to win the clean ball there, but Moycarkey Borris, the half-back line again, hassled and harried, of course. And the ball, number 10, Lewis Carney, sends the ball in. And some of the crowd looking for a free there. It was a 50-50 ball, but Niall Sharp is hooked. And that's great work from the Moycarkey Borris forwards to put pressure on the Arravale Rovers midfield man. And Lewis Carney for Moycarkey Borris, proving how much of a great worker he is. And that's a bad ball, and Moycarkey Borris win possession. And the ball is sent in to the full forward line. And that is a great read by Shane Maher, who read the touch. But the ball is sent in back to Moycarkey Borris again in the half-back line. Kyle Shelley, and he gets a hit on it, but it is into the hand of the goalkeeper, Patrick O'Donnell. Patrick O'Donnell runs out and he clears the ball, and that's a fantastic ball to see his man free on the wing. And he gives the ball in. Number 12, Gavin O'Mara's up for that ball, and he misses it. But now it's on to Evan Hawkins. He takes on his man, And brilliant win by the Moycarkey Borris cornerback. Yeah, it's another great clearance. But it ends up going to the Arravale centre back, Donaghy. And he gets the ball away to Jack English. Jack English having trouble getting rid of that ball. And there was another ruck in the middle of the field as the players vie for possession. And this is a brilliant win there by Joe Egan and Kyle Shelley. That's a brilliant block from Raymond Kennedy. And Raymond Kennedy trying to win the ball back. And as they're pushing the back, the referee says no. The Arravale Rovers crowd looking for that one, but Arravale Rovers win the ball nonetheless. And number 15, Owen Lonergan, and the corner forward taking on his man. And he hits that one. There wasn't a hook or a block. He just happened to get not a great strike on it. But Arravale Rovers win the ball back. And number 15, Owen Lonergan, will he have a second bite at it? And it's another brilliant hit by the Moycarkey Borris back line to get that ball out of there. But the ball does not end up going fair. And Arravale Rovers have the ball. That's a great hook by the Moycarkey Borris halfback. And he's been held back. The referee signals advantage, and the advantage is not given. And Moycarkey Borris, another very important stop. 2 scoring chances there for Arravale Rovers, and both of them excellently stopped by their fullback and halfback line. Of course, taking this free again will be Kyle Shelley. He hasn't had a free in scoring range yet, but knowing this man, he could hit the ball from any direction over the bar. And he chooses to send the ball in, and it seems like nobody was expecting that one. And Shane Maher of Arravale Rovers, hounded by 2 men trying to get the ball away, and he kicks the ball and he wins his free. The Moycarkey Borris, Mayor Forna, had to sneak under the camera there. He's at least 6'7", so he had a tough time avoiding the camera and Tommy Toomey. And the goalkeeper, Patrick O'Donnell, he scored the winning point in the West semi-final against Galtee Rovers from a similar position, but he doesn't go for a point this time. Instead, he sends it in. But Moycarkey Borris are equal to it. And Stephen Walsh gets that ball away. And that's a great catch by the substitute, Joe Ryan. And Arravale Rovers are having trouble getting the ball away. Number 2, Shane Maher. And now Arravale Rovers has the ball again. And he sends the ball in. There's a ball contested. Oh, and there is a late pull, but the referee doesn't see any problem with it. Number 14, Bill Flanagan. He takes a shot, and it is not going all the way. It is there for real. It is wide. It's a wide ball. Another wide for Moycarkey Borris. That's the second wide of the day for the men from the mid. And another ball in. And the ball is won by Joe Egan again, but he gets it away to his man. And Moycarkey Borris had the ball again. Bill Flanagan, another poor strike. Another poor decision from Bill Flanagan, and he is not having the best of days today. That's all 3 wides of Moycarkey Borris were from Bill Flanagan. He is not getting the ball due to the Arravale Rovers backline, and it is showing. And the ball is sent in. That's not able to be caught by the Arravale Rovers half-forward line, and it is a line ball again to Moycarkey Borris. And this time taking the line ball is number 5, Liam Hayes. Kyle Shelley elects to stay in the middle of the field. Well, it doesn't go far. And now Caleb Malay-Hickey. And Hickey on the ball, being pursued. Oh, and the shoulder was a bit late. And Evan Hawkins on the ball. He doesn't take possession first, but he gets it up again. And it's off the post. And the cornerback of Moycarkey Borris was the first to raise all the way cleanly, as Moycarkey Borris are having trouble clearing that ball, and Caleb Hickey will have another bite at it, and that's a brilliant ball in. And it is over the bar, says the umpire. The first score for 7 minutes here in Dundrum. And my sheet nearly flew away with the wind, and it is 8 points to 6 to Arravale Rovers putting their lead to 2 points again. And the referee signals a free. Some confusion over that free. But the referee says it was a pick up off the ground. And Evan Hoggins, the Arravale Rovers free taker, will be taking this one. He already has 2 frees today. He has a chance to extend Arravale Rovers' lead to 3 points. And he sends the ball in. And it is over the bar. If you listen to the reaction of the Arravale Rovers team, and Evan Hawkins with his 3rd point, and it is 9 points to 6. There is a goal between the teams, but I have a feeling in this game that even maybe a 7 or 8 point lead would not be enough until the final whistle. Arravale Rovers win the Moycarkey Borris, and they have started to show their dominance in midfield. However, Moycarkey Borris win the breaking ball, and Bill Flanagan, who is a bit further out the field this time, sends the ball in, and it is won by Arravale Rovers, and it is another free. The Moycarkey Borris forwards seem to be fouling a lot on the Arravale Rovers backline, and the goalkeeper Patrick Donald with his long puck is going to take it again. And number 11, Raymond Kelly, is free at the moment, but he's not seen. And there is a push in the back, but the referee says no, as Moycarkey Borris have the free. And Kyle Shelley be taking this again. And he sends the ball in to 2 forward. That is won cleanly by Liam O'Mara, who sends the ball into his teammate Joe. And Joe Ryan is fouled. And it is a free, a close-in free to Moycarkey Borris. And surely from this angle they will put it over. And it's all quiet here. It's like Thomond Park for the free. And it's over the bar from Liam O'Mara. And that is his 3rd point of the game. And it is 9 points to 7 to Arravale Rovers. Their lead, only 2 points. And brilliant win there by Joe Egan. He seems to be everywhere. And he is fouled. And that is a fantastic free won by Joe Egan. Brilliant ball. One in the middle of the field. Clean. And one of the first clean puckouts won by either team today. And the free right in front of the camera here. And Kyle Shelley, a towering presence for Moycarkey Borris, and he is so accurate from these frees. And he sends the ball in, and it is straight over the black spot for his 2nd point of the day, and that, you couldn't ask for a more perfect free from Kyle Shelley. His experience showing there in tense situations. And there is only a point between the teams now, but Arravale Rovers looking to extend the lead again. And the referee in, as Arravale Rovers have a free. Moycarkey Borris are giving away a number of frees at both ends today, and that may be their undoing. Arravale Rovers, their backs seem to be a bit more disciplined today, and that could be a good thing. It could be very important, seeing as Kyle Shelley and Liam O'Mara are both very, very accurate from their frees. Rarely do they miss in all types of weather. And Evan Hawkins looking for his 4th point of the day. And, a nonchalant take, but it doesn't matter. He has a nice flow to his free, and he puts over his 4th point of the day. And the ball is cleared again. And great read there by O'Shea as he sends the ball in, but Arravale Rovers first to it. And he breaks out. He doesn't hit it far. And Gavin O'Mara gets a great turn. And that's a brilliant ball. And he's free there. Raymond Kelly gets separation from Kyle Shelley. And he sends the ball in. And it's over the bar. Unlike Kyle Shelley to be so off his man. And Raymond Kelly takes full advantage of that as he sends over his 2nd point. And it is 11 points to 8 to Arravale Rovers. And they will not let Moycarkey Borris within a point of this, as the ball is keenly contested again, and it is won well by the Moycarkey Borris halfback Liam Hayes, and the referee is calling over number 12 Gavin O'Mara, who sent in a great ball earlier on, but the referee is looking to possibly put him in the book. August Cartaboy, it is a yellow card for Gavin O'Mara, and that could prove costly. He likes to get stuck in, and he likes to put the halfbacks under pressure. And it's another great free, and the strike is over the bar from Kyle Shelley, and from centre back he already has 3 points, and it is half time here in this County Minor B hurling final between Arravale Rovers and Moycarkey Borris. The score here at half time in Kickham Park in Dundrum: Arravale Rovers 11 points, Moycarkey Borris 9 points. Well, looking over that half, keenly contested, not much given or asked for. And as the substitutes and the number of young fellas on the sidelines come out to puck around, we'll have a look at the scores. Evan Hawkins has scored 4 frees for Arravale Rovers today, while the free taker, 2 free takers for Moycarkey Borris, 3 points for Kyle Shelley and 3 points for Liam O'Mara. The scoring is well around both teams, with 4 of Arravale Rovers forwards scoring. Caleb Malay-Hickey scoring 1, Raymond Kelly with 2 points, Adam Dunn with 2 points, including a fantastic solo effort with about 20 minutes gone in the match, and Evan Hawkins with 4 frees hasn't missed so far. Niall Sharp in midfield scoring 2 points again. Caleb Hickey with his point, adding to his 124 tally. He is Arravale Rovers' top scorer in this year's championship, and it is shown he is very calm and concise under pressure. As for Moycarkey Borris, said Liam O'Mara with 3 points. He didn't score until the 10th minute, but he has scored 3 in the preceding 20. Bill Flanagan, who was a bit jittery at the start, had 3 wides, finally had a score coming to the end of the first half. Joe Maher, of course, the centre forward, had to come off injured, and Joey Ryan Ivera Fihe, number 20, had to come on instead of him. Stephen Walsh from midfield for Moycarkey Borris also has a point, and Lewis Kearney also has a point at number 10 at wing forward. Well, the second half will be starting in approximately 15 minutes. And here we have Tipperary football genius, we could call him, Tommy Toomey. Tommy, you're on the camera for the entire first half. What do you think of that?
I think the standard is very good. Kyle Shelley, obviously, for Moycarkey, hitting an awful lot of frees. So I think Arravale just need to force Moycarkey to maybe shoot from play. Fouling isn't working, like, so you need to kind of roll back and try to win ball clean. Arravale have clipped over some really, really good points in play. So again, it's all to play for. 11 points to 9, 2 point lead. There's a bit of a breeze. It was with Arravale in the first half, but Again, this game I think is kind of being fought out in the middle third, and Arravale are sharing the play there. So a very, very 50-50 game that I can see. So all to play for the second half.
The full backline of Arravale Rovers had only conceded 7 points before today in all their championship matches, but they've conceded 4 today. Will they have trouble in the second half from the full forward line, or will they improve?
They will, but they seem to be well glued to their men. I haven't seen any of the Moycarkey inside forwards really coming out on their own, chasing a ball out, or inside backs seem to have the running of them as well. And physically, they're very strong. Our full backs very strong, coming out, winning ball and clearing it out. But as you said, today is a bigger test than they have had to date, and it depends on how they react to it now over the next half an hour.
And how important do you think frees will be in this match, seeing as we have 2 very, very accurate free takers in Evan Hawkins and, well, both Kyle Shelley and Liam O'Mara for Moycarkey Borris?
Well, it'll probably have a huge call on the result. Again, the team that shuts down on giving away the frees obviously will stymie that particular attack. And I think if both teams knuckle down, play the ball, you're in for an interesting second half in this.
And if you had to call it now, Arravale Rovers seem to be keeping the lead, not leaving Moycarkey Borris within a point. Do you think that they'll continue that, or do you think Moycarkey will have an extra game in them in the second half?
I think Arravale have a little bit more, a little edge, because I think we have more scorers. I think we have more forwards that can actually put the ball over the bar from play. So that's what I mean about around the foul. And if that can be cut out by Arravale around the middle third, because Shelley's putting them over like from his own 65. So again, our middle third area needs to cut down the foul and get the ball to the scoring forwards. And if Arravale do that, I think they're going to be in with a great chance.
Well, by the looks of it, I think so too. Arravale Rovers seem to be far better on the ball, and they're far less indisciplined. It seems they're giving far fewer frees away, and they're putting the Borris half back line under pressure. They're not leaving them clear the ball easily. That could prove important.
The hooking and blocking is very good from both teams, and there are a few rocks around the ball when that happens, and but overall it's a very clean sporting game. Obviously the Moycarkey number 11 looks like he got a bad ankle injury early in the game, and you'll wonder, will that upset Moycarkey? Usually our centre forward is a main player, so as the game goes on, the bench coming off the bench, who has the stronger bench, and replacements will be important towards the end of the game.
And Joe O'Mara for Moycarkey Borris went off injured. Towering figure in there. He was very important for the aerial ball in previous games, especially against Care, where he won a number of frees, winning the ball cleanly and then getting fouled by the centre back. He could be a big loss today. Yeah,
definitely. Again, very few teams can afford to lose a star player, particularly at this level, and you need all your soldiers on the field, and you'd hope now that Arravale will drive on in the next, particularly the start this next 10 minutes is going to be very important to both teams, but particularly obviously our own Arravale team, if they can get a grip on it and get a couple of scores in the first 10 minutes, could see them over the line with a bit of luck.
I think so too, Tommy. Thank you very, very much. Our cameraman there, Tommy Toomey. And behind the camera, Stephen Spielberg of today's game. The Moycarkey Borris team have taken to the field again, and to my knowledge there aren't any changes so far. However, don't be surprised if you see a number of changes within the first 5 or 10 minutes, depending on how players go in this second half. Well, thank God the weather stayed with us. The rain hasn't threatened at all yet. While about 15-20 minutes before the game, it wasn't great. It wasn't looking well. Last year's county final, if you're from Arravale Rovers, you may remember that it was a monsoon against Borris Lee. Their weather a bit dry, a bit more drier today. As the referee is throwing in the ball for the second half, and Niall Sharp once again winning the ball from the throw-in as he makes a brilliant run. And already Arravale Rovers on the attack. He sees the man open, and number 12, Gavin O'Mara, and it's in for a goal! And it's in for a goal, and Arravale Rovers. And that was unexpected. He was going for the point. The goalkeeper caught off guard. And what a start for Arravale Rovers. A goal from Gavin O'Mara. And that could prove very, very important Arravale Rovers with a goal straight away. Although it looked like he was setting himself up for a point, it looked like the back got it lower than the goal. To pour salt in the wounds, the Moycarkey Borris full-back Kyle Ryan, one of the survivors, down for a minute, but he's back up. I'd say not much would keep him down, but it is 1-11 to 9 points. And Moycarkey Borris win the ball again, and he nearly picks the ball up. And more pressure being put on by Arravale Rovers. Ben Ryan and gets rid of the ball, and Raymond Kelly has proven trouble for Kyle Shelley today. And he sends the ball in, isn't great, and that is only the second wide for Arravale Rovers today. And 1-11 to 9 points, and the crowd cheers as the goal goes up onto the scoreboard. And the ball is sent in to the wings again, and it is out for a sideline, out over the sideline. And number 7 over the shot, Carl Corcoran, taking this ball for Moycarkey Borris, straight in front of us here. That's a poor cut, doesn't go far, but it beats O'Lonergan, and he's pushed out over the line, says the referee. And number 8, Owen Sheridan, wins the free for Moycarkey Borris, and here is number 6, Kyle Shelley, once again taking a free. It will be a difficult free for the majority of the players in this county. However, for this man, it should be straight over the bar. And it is. I don't know, it was very, very important for Moycarkey Borris to respond to that goal. 1-11 to 10 points to Arravale Rovers. 1-11 to 10, that is 4 points, as Arravale Rovers will start play. And the ball beats everyone except for Owen Lonergan, and that's a great touch. And he beats his man, he gets away from multiple Moycarkey Borris players, and he sends the ball over the bar. And Owen Lonergan scored today. Owen Lonergan has scored 1-11 in the championship so far. That's his 12th point of this year's championship. He's been very consistent. He has scored in all but one of his matches this year, as the ball is sent again into the middle of the field. And there was a ruck, and Arravale Rovers seem to have come away with the ball again, but Moycarkey Borris win the breaking ball, and that is a free. That is a late pull onto the ball, and after us, but there was no schmozzles, as they say. The referee has had a good control in the game today. It's been a very sporting contest. And Moycarkey Borris respond again. It is 1-12 to 11 points as Arravale Rovers send the ball in again. Number 12, Joe Egan. He seems to be everywhere for Arravale Rockouts, and the Moycarkey Borris fans calling for a free, but he seemed to have slipped. That's a great block by Nigel Sharp, and he doesn't win the ball cleanly, but his midfield partner Ben Ryan being hassled and harried, and that is a late hit, a late shoulder. However, it was a sporting hit by the number 29, Michal Lowry, for Arravale Rovers, the sub. Now, Patrick Donald put the ball over the bar from this distance in the West semi-final to win it, or a last-minute puck, but he doesn't reach the goal this time. Moycarkey bat the ball down, but there is a rock in front of the goals, in front of the D, and very little ball is won cleanly. And Moycarkey Borris come away with the ball, but no, he is stopped. And a bit of a miscommunication there between the two players. Can't get that ball away for Arravale Rovers, and Moycarkey Borris win the ball, and that's a ball in. Number 20, Joey Ryan. He's on it to win that ball. He pulls it, he misses it. And that is over the bar, and Moycarkey Borris score again. And they have brought it back to 3 points. Great response by Moycarkey Borris to the Rovers goal. As point of the day for Moycarkey Borris to complete their full forward line, scoring all their points. And another ruck in the middle of the field, and it's kicked away if he can. And that line ball, and Arravale Rovers, since the goal, have been under pressure in the backs, and Moycarkey Borris have been able to get in. And the sideline cut here, taken by Kyle Shelley of Moycarkey Borris once again. And he sends the ball in, and it misses the half forward, but it does not miss Joey Ryan as he puts the ball over. It's 112 to 13 points, and that is a fantastic response by the mid-champions. And the corner back is unable to, and the linesman has said it was a line ball. The referee couldn't see it. He's back. The Moycarkey Borris cornerback's back was to the ball. He couldn't see it, but the linesman had it. And there will be no ball easily won in this match, as you've seen. And once again, it is true. And he comes out it, and it's a free. Back, Eamon Ryan. That's a very important win. A very important free one there by Arravale Rovers. Takes the pressure off them for a bit as Patrick O'Donnell takes the ball from the free again. He sends the ball in, and that's a great ball. And he finds himself free. Not a great strike in the ball, but it's in. And the Moycarkey Borris goalkeeper is equal to it. And first to a foul. And the number 10, Lewis Carney, who was first to the ball, wins the free. And his reactions to his good reactions to the ball there, proving decisive as he wins a free. And once again, Moycarkey Borris will be able to send the ball. 7 points conceded by. That shows you how much of a level you have to improve in county finals, how much the skill and the difficulty goes up. But there's a bit of confusion, is there? The Arravale Rovers goalkeeper said he wasn't too sure, and the linesman over on the left wasn't, but the linesman on the right was, and it is another point from Moycarkey Borris, and there is only a solitary point between the two teams. As the ball is pucked out again. And it's a curl, and the touch there is poor. And once again, the ball is not won cleanly from the puck out, as multiple players vie for the ball and vie for possession. And that's a pull, old style hurling. That's what you want if you can't get rid of the ball first time. And don't think he got caught up there. And Moycarkey Borris proving to Hassel and Harry, the Arravale Rovers. Oh, and half forward, but no, he is signalled a free, and once again, pressure being put on by the half forward line has proved decisive as Moycarkey Borris have a very important free, and Kyle Shelley looking to level the proceedings here in Dundrum. Has leveled up his 5th point of the day. And unfortunately, the battery, we're having technical difficulties here in this county final. As the ball is won again. Field, but Arravale Rovers win the breaking ball, and it's a foul. And Arravale Rovers win the free. Rovers are free, and this slows things down for them. And Niall Sharp taking the free, doesn't strike at the best. But first to it is Gavin O'Mara, and the referee signal O'Mara, and the sides are level 12 to 15 points. If Evan Hawkins puts this over the bar, Arravale Rovers will take the lead. Hawkins takes the free and straight over the black spot again. It's his 5th point from play. Both free takers, Kyle Shelley and Evan Hawkins, have 5 points as Arravale Rovers take the lead. And the referee gives a free to Moycarkey Borris. The ball is sent in. And it is the first wide of the day for Kyle Shelley. Unlike him, it is unlike Kyle Shelley. And the puck out. Won by nobody again, as both teams vie for the ball. And very physical play in this match, but no real dirty pulls on it. And number 12 again, Joe Egan. He's been very, very important for Moycarkey Borris. Moycarkey Borris have another. And once again, Joe Egan, number 12, the wing forward for Moycarkey Borris over the field today. He's been winning many balls from not only the puck outs but from play as well. As the crowd goes silent again. Liam O'Mara over this. And it's over the bar. And Liam O'Mara has his 4th point, and the sides are 11-0. Now, the ball is poked out once again, and it is hotly contested again. But this time, Arravale Rovers win the ball, and they look for a free, but they will not get it. However, Moycarkey Borris have a line ball. Arravale Rovers seem to lost their influence in the middle of the field from puck outs. They seem to be ball is sent. And it's Lewis Kearney for